Hi, today we have another video review, and this time we are going to check a small tank from Takom. As you can see, it's AMX-13/90, which is molded in 35 scale. Nevertheless, assembled model should be quite small, because all we know that this tank is a light tank which was made in France. And now we have a chance to replicate one of its versions. So here you can see comparison of the box size with my hand. So as you can see, it's not that big. Here is a short list of the main features. So PE and clear parts are included. There are individual track links, 3 types of markings. Also there is a gun can pitch. So it can pitch, and also all hatches can be built in open or closed position, which can be suitable for the figurines installation. On the top of the box we have this nice box art. On the side there are 2 marking options which are included. Note that they were made in cooperation with MIG. Here you can see the small parts map, and also some other kits which are available from the same manufacturer. Note that Takom also produces 2 other versions of this French tank. This is a top opening box, and inside we find a lot of plastic bags with gray plastic parts. So let's start. First, on the top we have bottom hull part and the turret, and also the mounted cover. So here they are. Note that this part is made out of the rubber-like material. I would zoom a camera for you so that you can see. So here it is. As you can see, it's bendable, and it should be better in replication of such element on your model. Then we have here the turret part, which is quite simple, but no worries, it will be upgraded with separately molded plastic parts and it will look much better. Here is the hull part. As you can see, all suspension parts are molded as separate ones. On the bottom we have, let's say, modest replication of all access hatches, but it's not that, let's say, serious, because nobody will see this part of the tank. Next we have 4 similar plastic screws which carry suspension parts. I will show you only one, just give me a second. So here it is, and you can see that here we have 2 wheels, also some, let's say, additional parts for this. Wheels are molded as a separate, let's say, 2-piece assembly, so you can paint them without extra worries about masking or achieving careful finish on your model. And note that attachment points are, there are actually 4 of them, so you will have to be careful while separating those parts of the sprue. Next plastic sprue is also provided in a, let's say, 2 similar pieces, so again I will show only one. Nevertheless, here we have mix of the parts. We have, for example, drive sprockets. Here they are. They should be assembled out of the 2 parts. And also, for example, here we have fuel cans, which look quite simple, to be honest. Some access hatches, some towing cables, hooks, and everything looks nice. And I think with some extra weathering you can get a nice finish on your model. 2 more plastic sprues dedicated to the wheels. Just a second. So here you can see them. Again, 4 attachment points. And by the way, note that letters on the sprues are made as, let's say, throughout cuts, so that it's easier to find the necessary plastic frame when you are searching for this or that part. Transparent sprue, of course, is packed into the separate plastic bag. and molding quality is quite nice. We have here the huge lens for the searching light, some parts for the front and rear lights, and some parts for the visors. Of course, those parts will have to be masked, and masks are not included into this kit, so you will have to do it with your own hands. Small plastic bag is provided for the tracks. There are plenty of those, but I will show you only one. So as I said before, there is you'll have to assemble tracks out of the separate track links, and here you can see them. So they look quite nice. The only thing you'll have to do is carefully assemble them, because there is no jig provided as far as you can see. So you'll have to fix them somehow into place and glue them all together. Next we have bigger plastic screw. This one is dedicated to large plastic parts which replicate different elements. For example, here you can see the top hull panel, which is molded as a one piece. And of course it will be improved with separately molded hatches, visors, and even PE meshes for the engine bay. Also here we can see the Pioneer tools, some parts for the turret. Here is another one. And here are the side skirts, which are also molded as a separate plastic parts, but nevertheless they are one piece, as you can see. Of course there is no detalization inside, so you shouldn't expect it on your model, because there is no interior featured in this kit. Next plastic sprue is dedicated to the large main gun barrel, and this one should be assembled out of two hulls, which is not that nice, I would say. And note that muzzle is also molded, muzzle brake is molded together with those hulls, so even this part of the barrel will be assembled out of two hulls. And here you can see the case of the searchlight. I hope you remember that there is also a separate lens provided for this part of the tank. Next we have last plastic sprue, which is full of small plastic elements. So here you can see it. Here we have various tools, some parts for the suspension, even the exhaust, which again should be assembled out of two hulls. And that's pretty much all. I mean, molding quality is on the same level, so no worries. It should be easy to build this tank. And last but not the least is the assembly manual. Assembly manual is given in form of nice brochure. Just give me a second to open it, because it's packed into the plastic bag together with PE thread, Decal Sheet, and some other extras. So first here we have Decal Sheet. As you can see, it's packed into the separate plastic bag. I will cut it and we will check the quality, the printing quality. As far as you can see, there is no mention that it was printed somewhere, so I guess it was printed by Takom itself. Nevertheless, quality seems to be nice. Here you can see it. Next we have PE thread. This one of course is unpainted, and it features various parts. For example, we have here headlights covers, some meshes for the engine bay, etc, etc. So you can add some fine detailing to your plastic model by gluing those parts into the place. As I said before, there are 3 marking options included into this kit. Nevertheless, on marking guide I see that there are more, so here you can have a look on the profile guide, which was made together with AMX. So here is the first version, here is the second version, oh actually there are 3, and here is the third one. And here is a small poster with the tank. Maybe you can put it on your work table or on the wall. And assembly manual, of course. This one is finished in form of this small brochure. Here we have short history note. Then there is a parts map and some recommendation on work with PE or applying decals. And of course assembly process starts. Assembly process, as you can see, is explained with help of those 3D images. I think it won't be difficult to understand what you have to do on this or that step. And on the last pages we have several pictures of other kits from Takom. And on the last page there is a schematic top view of the AMX. So that's all for the video review. As usual, I would recommend you to check full review article on our website, where you will find the Russian and English text together with detailed photos. Of course, if you like this video, don't forget to press the like button below, and also you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our Facebook group so that you can get all fresh materials on time. Thank you for watching once again, and see you in the next video review as usual.